M. Night Shyamalan is unmatched when it comes to horror movies. The director's latest movie is Knock at the Cabin, a horror flick with apocalyptic themes. More eyes are drawn toward the horror mystery now that the new poster has been revealed. It does a great job of creating good first impressions, but the team might have forgotten to add one key detail. Stay tuned as we discuss the new poster and much more. First up, the new poster. Shyamalan found his horror niche at Universal by making a series of mid-budget thrillers. His eye for storytelling shone in those films without having to worry about budgets so big that the studios sat on his shoulder and rode every decision he made. Now the official Twitter account for Knock at the Cabin just posted a poster for the movie, which shows the villains staring at the cabin where the action will take place. This gives people a good idea of what the movie is about. The villains, led by Bautista, are standing in front of the cabin, which they'll soon go knocking at. The poster does a good job of setting up the tension for the movie, but it has been criticized online for leaving one detail out. The poster did not give credit to Paul Tremblay, the author of the book the movie is based on. It's not the first time M. Night Shyamalan has played down his collaborators to keep up the wonderkind image he built up early on, and Twitter users were upset that Tremblay's name didn't appear on the poster or trailers in a big way, but Shyamalan's name does. Even if Shyamalan was only vaguely influenced by the book The Cabin at the End of the World, the fact that he didn't give credit to the author would stand out, and the movie is exactly like the book. In Tremblay's book, a gay couple takes their adopted Asian daughter to their cabin, where armed strangers approach them. In Shyamalan's version of the story, it's the same thing, but more cinematic and less wordy. That leads us to how Tremblay responded. Paul Tremblay talks about how he feels about not being on the poster for the new movie Knock at the Cabin, being the author of the 2018 novel The Cabin at the End of the World, which went on to win the 2019 Bram Stoker Award. Film Nation bought the rights to make a movie out of the book in April 2018, before the book was even published. In 2021, it was announced that Shyamalan will direct the movie version of the horror novel. Knock at the Cabin follows the same storyline, and if the trailer is to be considered, it has the same build-up as the book. Knock at the Cabin recently released its first poster on Twitter, and Tremblay points out that it's missing something: his name. Despite being a direct adaptation of the book, The Cabin at the End of the World, the poster doesn't mention it anywhere. It's completely understandable if Tremblay is upset. Who wouldn't be? This isn't the first time a Shyamalan movie has done this. In 2021, Shyamalan did the same thing with the thriller Old. It was based on the novel Sandcastle, written by Pierre Oscar Levy and Frederick Peters. But this time around, Shyamalan had to face backlash for it.
Now, philosophically, music is so strong a color in the storytelling that I'm very careful with how we use it. I want it to be distinct. Sometimes I want it on top of the movie, like in Signs.
Tremblay said that a movie based on The Cabin at the End of the World is coming out, but the film doesn't seem to have anything to do with the book. We don't know about you, but that seemed like sarcasm. But we know some quick facts about the movie in case you've missed them. Here are 5 quick things we know about the movie. Starting off with when and where to watch the movie. Knock at the Cabin won't be in any 2022 movie schedules, which shouldn't be a surprise since it's almost the end of the year. But we won't have to wait too long for this movie to come out, as Variety says it will be out on February 3rd, 2023. Yes, you can put this movie on your calendar for 2023, but it will actually come out much sooner than we thought. Shyamalan has been very quiet about most things, but he has been shouting from the rooftops that the movie will come out on February 3rd, 2023, metaphorically, or in M. Night Shyamalan's words, 2/3/23. Even though this short teaser trailer doesn't tell us much, it does make us think that the numbers are being used for a reason. It's just a short video about when the movie will come out, but the echoing knocks are pretty powerful. The knocks and the way the trailer was laid out feel pretty spooky, but until more information comes out, all we can do is speculate. The movie was announced in the fall of 2021, along with one of its main stars, so it's exciting and a little scary to see the movie finished so quickly and come out in the next few months. Moving on to the no-spoiler plot of the movie. When it comes to most movies by M. Night Shyamalan, we think you should go in knowing as little as possible. That's why we won't go into many details, but you want to know at least the plot of the movie so you know what's going on, and that's what we're here to give you. Knock at the Cabin is about a certain kind of home invasion, and that's where the story starts and ends as usual. According to information from Variety, the movie is about 2 men and their daughter who are on vacation in a cabin in the middle of the woods. But all of a sudden, 4 armed strangers take them hostage and turn their trip upside down. They must now decide what to do to avoid the apocalypse, the end of the world. The story is about how the family stays together and their survival survival. This isn't the first time a home invasion has been the basis for a horror movie. Scream, Knock Knock, and even Jordan Peele's film Us are all about home invasions, so it's not a new idea. But knowing Shyamalan, we're sure he'll be able to make this into something we don't expect. Next up, the film's cast. Since the movie is already set to be released, most people already know who will star in it. According to Variety, the cast list is killer. The first name announced was Dave Bautista, who's been all over Hollywood in movies like Guardians of the Galaxy and Dune, but now he's going for a horror movie. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Shyamalan explained why he chose Bautista for this role as one of the villains. He said that the wrestler turned actor was the first person who came to mind after seeing him in Blade Runner 2049. However, he will not be the only celebrity in Knock at the Cabin. In addition to Bautista, the cast list also includes Jonathan Groff, Ben Aldridge, Nikki Amuka Bird, Kristen Sui, Abby Quinn, and Rupert Grint. Some of the stars on this list are new, like Kristen Sui, but many of them are well known and have already been in many great movies and TV shows in Hollywood. Rupert Grint is best known for his roles in the Harry Potter movies, but he's no stranger to the thriller horror genre, working with Shyamalan on his Apple TV Plus show Servant. Groff started out in Hamilton, but he's also been in many other movies and TV shows like Glee and Mindhunter, and movies like Frozen. Aldridge has been in shows like Pennyworth and the Amazon Prime series Fleabag, and Abby Quinn had a part in the 2019 movie Little Women. Really, this movie looks like it's going to be great. Followed by M. Night Shyamalan is writing, directing, and producing the script.
Yeah. But I mean, even now, I mean, it's probably 20 years old?
Yeah, but it's now, there's a whole new generation watching when we're screening.
According to Variety, Shyamalan is writing, directing, and even producing Knock at the Cabin. This shouldn't come as much of a surprise though, since M. Night Shyamalan usually writes, directs, and produces all of his movies. People who have worked behind the scenes with Shyamalan are now working with him in the production department. These people include Mark Beinstock, who worked with him on both the James McAvoy-led movies Split and Glass, and Ashwin Rajan, who worked with him on both Servant and Glass. Finally, the trailer contains a lot of the plot. As we said, 9 times out of 10, you want to go into an M. Night Shyamalan movie knowing as little as possible. But if you're like us and you can't wait to see this movie, you can at least watch the trailer. The trailer might give you some more hints and clues about what the real plot might be about. Either M. Night Shyamalan makes some of the scariest and most unsettling thrillers ever, we're looking at you, Split, or he doesn't. Yeah, that's something to keep in mind. It's always hit or miss with him, and we hope that Knock at the Cabin ends up landing on the good side. And for now, it looks like it will. That's a wrap for this video. Did you enjoy this video? What are your thoughts on the poster, and are you excited about the new movie? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.